This conference will now be recorded.
So thanks for joining this ReFX real estate, flexible real estate management batch.
Thank you.
My today's agenda is to explain here SAP ReFX and S/4HANA. Okay, so when we are getting system in our hand, where exactly we can find SAP ReFX in S/4HANA, and technically where exactly it resides in the system. Okay, then I'll explain real estate lifecycle management overview. So real estate lifecycle management overview, I have already explained in demo, but here just I put some lights on some different area to take it forward for the business case.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll take one process, business process in real estate, and then real estate search in SAP ReFX. So there is one process of real estate search. Okay, I'll just take this as a business case today. Okay, and I'm muting you. So whenever you are having any question, I will open it for this. So yeah. So here business process in real estate, I'll just explain and then I'll go for one of process in ReFX real estate search. Okay, so just we'll take this business case to understand master data, and then we'll understand the business process, and then further we'll understand how we can execute the transaction in system, and then further we'll go for the configuration in upcoming sessions. So my today's agenda is to explain the business process and master data, and next we'll understand what are the different views of master data available in ReFX. So here, when we are going in SAP S/4HANA, here ReFX comes with core system. Okay, core system, we are having a concept of core and add-on. Okay, so here ReFX is part of core system itself. So when we are going to install S/4HANA, same time we'll get ReFX by default. Okay, and it comes with the same license also. There is no separate license required for ReFX. Okay, ReFX can be integrated with other modules in SAP core and add-on. Okay, so here if you can see in this slide, here ReFX can be integrated with FICO. Okay, where your all financial transaction controlling transaction will be taken care. For facility management scenario, you can integrate with plant maintenance. Okay, and for project system where you are going to execute some projects within your premises, in that case you can align with ReFX solution and PS solution together. C4C or CRM, this will help to just gather all the details of customer and to integrate with ReFX to push it for next level in the process in ReFX. Okay, apart from that, ReFX can be integrated with GIS also. Okay, and where this third-party system GIS will be integrated by some third-party tool only. Okay, there is no direct standard solution provided in ReFX. Okay, so here in this course we'll see FICO, PM, and PS integration. Okay, C4C is a separate area, and C4C basically it's a cloud solution, so this will not be a part of this course, ReFX course. Next, real estate lifecycle management. Let us understand that. So whenever we are looking into a typical real estate process, okay, here these are the phases. First is acquire, second is develop, third is operate, and fourth is divest. Okay, before that, just let me put some highlight on ReFX flexible real estate management or real estate business here. In India, real estate means where we are combining construction plus real estate, where we are giving a properties on rent or taking a properties on rent. Okay, but out of India, the real estate, it is purely renting and rent out. Okay, so construction business is separate out of India, but in India generally the companies who are managing the project and construction and managing their properties combinedly, we are calling it as a real estate company. So SAP is also given the solution based on like worldwide approach which we are following, like only just managing the property, rent in and rent out process. Okay, construction business we are managing in project system, portfolio project management, commercial project management, and material management and sales and distribution. So this is a combined solution where we can we can collect the idea, and then later on we can analyze the idea, and then it will go to planning and then execution. Once my product is ready, then only the real estate, the real things will start in ReFX. Okay. So here, when we are going for typical business scenario in real estate lifecycle management, so first thing is acquire, where we are identifying assets for acquisition. Okay. And then next is evaluating the investment alternatives, then raising the financing, and then negotiating the purchasing, and then transferring ownership. So typically we can understand, let's say we are the real estate company and we just want to purchase an asset, let's say building. Okay. And this is the stage, acquire stage, where we are doing all these activities. So to do the investment, first we are identifying the assets. Okay. So this activities we can follow in EPPM solution. Evaluating the investment alternatives, what are the different alternatives we are having for this asset acquisition, whether we should go for it or not, what is the ROI, what is the NPV, what are the benefits we are getting by purchasing this asset. These all things we can manage in EPPM solution. Raising the finance, okay, in that case, how much fund we need it and how we are going to arrange. So there is one solution available there in EPPM with cash management. You can manage through that. Negotiating the purchase and transferring ownership. Okay, that is also will be done, and that is there are some out of system activities which we need to perform here. Then once it is done, then next step is develop, where you are developing your property for your use, let's say for rent out. So you just purchase one building where you are just keeping it as a hotel or service apartment. So what is the next? You are just developing to next stage to achieve what you are decided. So here, obtaining permits, then planning the construction project. Let's say if it is land, in that case you can plan the construction, or let's say the building which you have purchased, some area just you want to extend, or some things you just want to renovate. So that portion you can manage here. Then executing the construction project, managing subcontractors, where you are managing your subcontractors to manage this construction activities, then managing the construction and financing. So once your product is ready, okay, here in development stage, your product will be ready, then it will go to operate stage. So where exactly the real estate ReFX will help us to manage our activities here, okay, in operate stage. So here we are generating and managing tenants leads. So whatever the leads we are getting, we are maintaining in CRM system, then it is going to understand by a team, and then they are proposing some options to the prospects, and then it is going for the next level discussion. Here next is managing the tenant applications to lease process, and then activities will be service tenant request for maintenance, improvement, and enjoyment. Okay, so here whatever the additional facilities we are providing apart from this, what lease in or lease out scenarios. So let's say if we are providing a pool or gym services, okay, how we are managing, and whatever the maintenance activities, facility management facilities we needed, that will be taken care here. Collecting rent, so here we are processing the contract of our tenant, and then we are collecting the rent. Managing the lease ending activity, so if it is going to renew or if it is going to end, then we are managing all these as per norms. Refurbishing the and preparing the units for the next tenant. So when, let's say if my contract is ended, and then before next tenant is coming that particular premises, we are doing the maintenance. Okay, so whatever the equipments are there, that we need to do the refurbishment. Okay, so let's say if any major maintenance is required, that has to be managed. Okay. Okay, you just log out and again join this meeting, please. I think there's some issue. So here, this is the place where we are going to manage these activities in plant maintenance, or you can say an EM process, enterprise asset management. And once your goal is fulfilled, and just you have decided to sell off, or let's say in that case, the next stage of this process will be there. That is a divest, where you are identifying potential buyer. Here you are preparing the asset for sale, then negotiating the sales terms, and then transferring ownership to the new owner. So this is typical business process of real estate life cycle. Let us understand how exactly it is going to map in ReFX in sub processes form. Okay, so we'll go one by one. First, we'll understand what exactly a simple cycle available here in ReFX. Okay, then we'll understand all the objects in sequence. So next is real estate lifecycle management overview here. Just its extension of what I have explained to just take in some points from the different modules to include here. Okay, so investment and construction, this is the first phase. Okay, where this solution is going to map in EPPM, that is the enterprise portfolio project management, which is a group of 4 modules called project system, portfolio and project management, commercial project management, EPC, enterprise project connection. There is one more.
I think we had gone through this one, right?
Yeah,
One demo.
you are
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just, I need to recap that what we have gone through to just align with the next slide. Okay, next is whatever the properties, whatever the properties you are having to sell, in that case, how you are going to do the marketing, and then how you are selling off, and then how you are managing your prospects. So that solution you can manage it in CRM as the sales and distribution. Lease and space management, this is the place where ReFX will help us to manage our properties. Next is maintenance and repair, that is a facility management. So once your property is in operation, and then you are providing the facilities management services to your tenant, in that case, what are the different activities need to be managed here? The maintenance and repair, here EM module will help us to manage these activities. So this is a typical business process in ReFX, okay, to just understand the complete flow. So whenever we are getting the property in our hand to manage, the first thing which we need to do in system, the master data setup. Okay, so first of all, we need to set up the master data. We are having some specific master data in ReFX aligning with org structure available in SAP. So in ReFX, we don't have any organization structure. We are using an organization structure from the different modules, like controlling area, company code, profit center, cost center. All these objects we use from different modules. So first we are setting up the master data. Okay, once master data is ready, this will be available in the system. Then it will go for the marketing. Okay, these activities can be parallel. Okay, but to understand exactly how it is happening in the system, let's go in the sequence. So once your master data is ready, then you are going for the marketing. Okay, here you are asking, you are getting a lead, and your prospect is asking to just to view that property, and then you are arranging for the viewing of that property, and then that time you are just discussing all the terms and conditions, and it is going to be negotiated. Okay, once it is negotiated, then it will go to offer contract. Okay, this offer contract is just draft contract where you are keeping all the conditions with reference to your properties and prospects. Okay, and then once it is again finalized, then it will be transferred as a contract. So once it is converted as a contract, your prospect will become a customer. Okay, and then it will go to the
this is regarding the offer one. So is it something same like creation of contract, something that maintains done, or it's beside
similar,
out of that offer?
similar. Just you are, this is the
Mhm.
status of this contract is different, an object is different. So once your offer is confirmed, then only it is going to convert as a contract. So till offer contract, this is a prospect. Okay, and once it is converted into contract, this will become a customer.
Okay.
Okay, so then it will go to the next stage of billing. Every month or as per your terms, the billing will be done. Okay, and then if your contract is over, or if you are just short closing, in that case it will be terminated. Okay, so based on some notice, you can terminate it in this contract, or it will go for the renewal, and the same cycle will follow. So when you are going in the renewal, then again your customer can ask to negotiate that how much rent you are increasing, and then what are the different conditions you have added. Then again same cycle will be followed. So here, when we are going to understand in the initial stage here this portion, okay, when we are setting up master data and marketing, okay, and viewing an offer, okay, here this we have taken this process in real estate search. There is one process called real estate search. So I have just taken a piece of this process here in this slide to explain in detail, okay, what are the steps we are having, and we'll follow the same business case to the next sessions. So here, let's say there is one second. Okay. So first, what we are doing, we are setting up our master data in SAP. Okay. So SAP ReFX master data and availability of units. So first we are preparing master data. Okay, and then this master data itself is having one place where you can set whether this master data or this particular unit is available or not. Okay, we'll understand this part, but just to understand in this business case. And here, let's say there is one prospect called Alex. He's looking for one residential apartment at particular place, and he's having some specific requirement. Okay, let's say he's looking for 2 BHK. This supposed to be in 4th floor or 5th floor or top floor. Okay, and this should have like a balcony. It's supposed to be near to railway station or metro station and nearby to the school. Okay, so these are some conditions. These are some requirements which have been given by Alex. Okay, so here these requirement will be discussed to the CRM team, customer relationship management, or let's say this company, ReFX company, who's managing these properties. They have set it up one counter, okay, and then directly they are just inquiring to that counter. One second. Okay, and once this call is taken by this guy, he will maintain all the details and system. Okay, and when he's maintaining these all details in the system, that time one real estate search will be created. We are calling it as a ReFX search. So there is one form where we can fill all these requirements. So there are two things here. First, the prospect details. Second is what is his requirement. So prospect details, let's say Alex is calling, we are just noting down his name, his phone number, his email ID, okay, and his budget, and all these details, what is his preference, these all details we are maintaining. So with reference to his personal detail, one master data called BP, business partner, will be created in the system automatically from CRM itself if we are using CRM system. Else we can directly create this master data BP in ReFX in transaction BP. Okay, so there are two ways. In CRM, we can maintain these all details and then automatically it will be transferred as a BP into ReFX. Or if you are not using CRM, directly in ReFX itself, you can create this master data and maintain these all details, this requirement, okay, in real estate search. So there are two things here. One is a master data BP, another is a real estate search. So here CRM department is recording all prospect details and requirement in C4C system. And then whatever the requirement he has maintained, this CRM guy, he will just execute one transaction to see what exactly availability is there. Okay, so real estate search, there is one process will be executed. And based on that, the unit will be proposed by the system that these are the options we are having. Okay, and let's say we are getting 5 options. Okay, and the CRM guy will just discuss with the prospect that these are the options available. You can view this unit, and then it will be viewed by prospect, or if he's okay without viewing, he can confirm yes, this is fine, and then we are going for it. So by discussing all these things, one contract offer will be created in system. Okay, and then we'll take one printout from the system and we'll show to the our prospect that this is these are the conditions, these are the units, and all these things will be mentioned there in the contract offer. So till here there is no legally binding. Okay, this is just a system generated document, and once it is finalized, then we will convert into contract. Okay, here this will take a print of the contract from the system, or this will be digitally signed by both the party, by the real estate company and by the prospect. So when we are creating this contract, that time we need to have customer. Okay, so same prospect will be converted as a customer here. Why I'm saying here same will be converted, this to just understand at initial level here, the concept of BP. We'll go in more detail to understand this concept, but to just understand, here we are having one central object in SAP called BP, business partner, which can be work as a different roles. Okay, so let's say somewhere he can be a prospect, somewhere he can be a customer, somewhere the same person can be employee, same person can be a like different vendor, same person can be a customer. So the same person or same company or same group, okay, can work a different roles and responsibilities. So here SAP has given this BP business partner where we can extend the same number business partner with the different roles here. So here, whatever the prospect, whatever the BP we have created for the Alex, so here role was prospect, but whenever we are converting this contract from contract offer to lease contract, okay, final contract, in that case, we supposed to have a role called customer for the same prospect, Alex. Okay, so this will be taken care by the system here. And once it is done, then they both the parties are signing it, okay, and then same contract will be activated in the system. So activate is nothing, it is just digitally signing, okay. And here in system we are having some control based on the status, means the activation of the contract. So this is the business case here. If you have any question, please, it's open for discussion. Let's discuss it, then we'll go to the next to understand master data here.
So here, so the prospects is the customers are looking for some prospect. Those prospects are recorded in CRM department, and so in SAP REFS master data also those are recorded. Then how these are linked? Searching the best unitable set. Uh, how the master data you maintain? What basis SAP REFS master data was maintained?
Yeah.
So like yeah.
I'll come to that point. Okay, here just we are understanding this prospect as a BP we are maintaining in the ReFx system. That's it.
Okay.
If we are
Business
using
partner.
CRM system, yeah, if you are using CRM, then you can keep all these details in the CRM also. Okay, and then later we can transfer these details to ReFx. But as we are going for ReFx directly, so we'll see how we can prepare this master data in ReFx directly.
Okay.
Okay. So next, when we are starting here, we need to understand that when we are going to use ReFx module in SAP, flexible real estate management, here it is a company dependent. Okay, so in particular company, you need to activate where exactly you are going to use this ReFx solution. Okay, so let's say this is just one example I have taken here, ABC Group, which is having 3 different legal companies. Okay, and let's say just consider it's one controlling area, and it is having 3 different company codes. So ABC Consulting 1700, ABC Construction 1701, and ABC Real Estate is 1710. So this is the only company, legal company, which is working in real estate. We are going to implement ReFx only for this company, not for these. We are going to activate specifically for this company code ABC Real Estate 1710 this module ReFx. So your master data will be company code dependent. Okay, so here whatever the master data you are going to prepare in this company code, automatically this will not be available here or some other companies. If you are going to create a new company, in that case again this master data has to be created in next company also, new company also. So this is very specific, it is a company code is specific. So let's say in the same example we are going to work in ABC Real Estate company code 1710. Okay, and we will prepare here master data. In SAP ReFX, we are having 2 views of master data. First is a usage view, another is a architecture view. Usage view is company dependent. However, architecture view is not company code dependent. That's why I kept it here dotted line to just understand. So we'll focus first on usage view. We will understand this usage view in detail, and then we'll go to the architecture view in later stage once we'll finish our contract process. Okay, because Here just we are going to focus first one real estate search and how accounting is happening. Then meanwhile, once we'll go for facility management process, we'll come to architecture view to understand here. So here in SAP ReFX, when we are creating master data, just I've taken one example. Let's say there is one township called Sunbreeze Township. Okay, so here in SAP ReFX, how we need to prepare the master data. So this is your township, okay, which is separated through a wall. And here in the same township, you are having a different towers, residential apartments, and some parking area is there. Sorry, some parking area is there. School is there. Okay, some commercial arcade is there. So different buildings are there. Okay, here this particular building, it is having residential apartments, flat number 201, flat number 101, like this way. This is one more building, and here it is a parking area where it is having parking space. Okay, so here this complete township, we are calling it as a business entity. In SAP ReFX, for usage view master data, we are calling it as a business entity. An individual building which we are having within this business entity, we are calling building. And the open land, we are calling it as land only. And under the tower or within the tower, you are having the flats. Flats is the units where exactly it is going to rent out or renting. These units, we are calling it as a rental unit. Okay. And a particular space in land or in the building where you are going to rent out or rent in that case, we can consider as a pooled space. And a particular chunk of land which is going to be lease, we are calling it as a rental space. Okay, so we are having business entity, we are having building, we are having land, we are having rental unit, we are having pooled space, we are having rental space. So here how we can structurize it, let's see this. This is business entity, okay, which is created under the company code, and you are having buildings parallel to land, and under the building you are having rental unit, other side you are having pooled space and rental space. So this structure is fixed from SAP. Okay, you cannot create rental unit directly under the business unit, business entity, or you cannot create building under the rental unit. You cannot shift it. Okay, the same sequence we need to follow. If we are creating rental unit, we supposed to have building, we supposed to have business entity. If we are creating business entity, there is supposed to be company code somewhere. So this is a complete fixed structure. Okay, just a second. So here we just understood here what is the master data available here. One is business entity, building, land, rental unit, pooled space, and rental space. Let me open my system. I'll show you how you can access these master data and how you can prepare this master data. So we'll take one business case. We'll take just same business case of Sunbreeze apartment, or we'll just go one more example called, let's say, Godrej or some Shobha, and then we'll prepare this master data process further. Meanwhile, if you have any question, please let me know. I'm just opening my system here. Once again. 1 second, please. Yeah, so this is our system here. Let's go to accounting. Within accounting, we are having flexible real estate. So I'll directly go to master data. Okay. Once we'll understand master data, I'll take you to configuration where we'll see how exactly we are creating the controlling area, company code, how we are activating ReFx in that company code, how exactly it is available, and all these steps in configuration. We'll see that. But just to understand first process, I'm explaining master data first. So here in flexible real estate management, go to master data. Okay, here you will see the transaction RE80, RE navigator. This is the enjoy transaction. Enjoy transaction means you will have multiple transactions in the same transaction code. Okay, so here you can create or you can process business entity, you can create or process building, rental unit, rental space, pooled space, contract, everything you can do. Most of the things in ReFX you can manage here in the same transaction. It's called RE80. However, individually you can manage these transactions to create a business entity or master data here in individually in these transactions. So here you can find it out here in rental object. Okay, here 1 second. Yeah.
But these notes are available.
Yeah, this will be available. So automatically this will be there once the system is installed. Same time you will get it. So
No,
RE80
notes. Any notes available for all these things? No?
notes will give one book.
Okay.
Okay, will give one book. You just follow the same. So here process business entity, you can use this transaction REBDBE. If you just want to process only business entity, for land it is REBDPR, for building it is REBDBU, for rental object it's REBDRO. So REBD that is a common. BE if you see in last, that is a business entity. Okay, this is a business entity. PR means property. Okay, so land we are calling it as a property. BU building, and RO rental object. Okay, so all rental object you can process the same transaction REBD RO. Coming to see this first, how you can manage it in RE80. Let us see that first. RE80. Okay, RE80. Okay, so here you can see all the options which you can navigate here, which you can process here. So let's say you can see the company code, contract, business entity, land, building, everything. All these are things you can, all these objects you can manage here in this transaction. So let me go to see first business entity. Okay, and I'll just go here to find out business entity. So based on the company code, you can find out. If you know the company code, you can enter it here. Let me see in specifically 1710 if I'm having anything. 1 second. Yeah, Dubai land, Dubai. So there is one company code is business entity is there. Let me see that one. Yeah. So here, let us understand that first. Okay, this is business entity. And here these are the option. Here you can switch to, you can toggle to display or to change. Okay, here to create a business entity, this is to create business entity by template, and this is edit other objects, and here you can compile, you can check if any data is missing when you are saving the object, then system will compile it. And then this is to release this object. Okay, and this is to refresh, and this is for print preview master data. Okay, here it is for printing, it is for structural data to see, display object list and navigation area, and this is for display object stack. So if it is there any stack available, then you can see it here. Right side in business entity, just let us understand these, what are the different tabs available here. General data, you will see here reference vector, infrastructure, measurement, hosting parameter, partners assignment, architecture, resubmission. These all tabs, whatever is listed here it is fixed. Okay, but you can manage. If you don't want to see any particular tab in this screen, you can manage it. Okay, you can just hide it. So that is a part of configuration. Or let's say some of fields which is not relevant to your process, you can hide it. That is part of configuration here. So here, when you are processing business entity, this is your business entity number. 1000 is business entity number, and 1710, this is the company code under which this business entity is residing. Okay, general data, this is company code, business entity, this is a description of business entity, from which date to which date it is valid. So sometimes in countries, some countries, they are having some validity of buildings or business entities to manage. Okay, and address, what is the address of this business entity, and then you can manage this particular object. We will understand the configuration in next sessions, not in this session. We will understand first what approach we are following. First, we'll understand the business case. Then we'll understand the transactions, how we are executing, okay, and then how exactly it is relevant to our business process, and then we'll go to the understand the configuration. So this will be in the steps. Okay. So next is here system status and user status. SAP has given this concept to manage, to control the transactions with reference to this object which you are processing here. Okay, so system status, whenever this system status automatically will set once you are processing your object. So here the concept of system status you will see in various places in SAP, like in PS, PPM, CPM, different object like project, WBS, activities, order, internal order, various places you will see this concept. So whenever you are creating the object, automatically some system status will set. This means whenever you are processing any transaction, automatically system status will get changed. Let's say if you have closed the object, system status will become a CLSD, for example. So here it is automatically going to set, and these system status are standard. We can't change these status. Okay, change means, like, let's say we cannot do any configuration change in these status. This will set automatically once we are processing the transaction. And these status is having some business transaction control. Means if I am in the CRT stage or created stage, in that case system will not allow to post any financial values with reference to this object. So this is one control. Okay, we can have some, we can have a requirement to control some additional transactions which we can manage through user status. So user status, here we can create user status as per our requirement, and we can manage what are the different transactions we can control with reference to this user status. We'll understand in details once we'll go for configuration here. Next is reference factor here. The reference factor, it will give you some more details about your object, your regional location, what is the transport connection, what is the location, district location. This will help us to find out object in search. Okay, what is your location, what is a neighborhood, okay, and what is a total area. So all these things will help us to find out object. Okay, we are not directly going to search business entity, but the similar objects you will see in rental unit, which is your last, you can say, last object in this structure hierarchy, which is generally we are leasing and lease out. Next is infrastructure. Okay, you can maintain here infrastructure. What are the infrastructure you are having in this business entity? So here just one example, let's say airport, bus stop, downtown, how far it is. Okay, let's say if you are saying this is a bus stop, it is a 5 kilometer. Okay, so these details you can maintain, which will help us to search the object in real estate search. Distance as time, so generally we are talking now in time, that it's a 7 meter away, 7 minute away from railway station, or 5 minutes away from airports. Like this way we are talking nowadays. So this option is available here. Okay, so these things you can maintain here. Next is a measurement. Here you can enter the measurement. What is the exactly total area of this business entity? Okay, so total area, what is my floor area, what is my usable space there, what is my living area, what is my secondary space, what is my retail space there in this premises, what is office space, total office space, what is parking area. Okay, number of parking spaces, number of enclosed parking spaces. So all these details you can maintain it here. Posting parameters here. So this is going to be integrated through posting parameters. Here business area, profit center, fund center, commitment item and functional area. If you are using FM fund management, in that case fund center, commitment item, functional area will be applicable. Otherwise profit center and business area only need to be entered. Next is a partner. So partner is the place where we are maintaining details of partners. Okay, here partners like who's the administrator, who's the technology, who's the janitor, who's the clerk, who's the owner, who's the director, all these things we can maintain it here. Okay, so let's say when I'm saying who's the administrator, we can maintain here administrator. We can find out a particular BP business partner from system. Okay, let me just see this if anyone is there.
Partner means it's not a vendor. I thought it's a vendor. So it's here the
Partner
partner is.
can be as a vendor, partner can be as a customer, partner can be as an administrator, partner can be as an employee, okay, tenant, owner. So there are different roles. So here we are creating roles. So let's say this is this particular ABC alloy. He's a role TR0806 administrator. Okay, this we need to extend. So when we are coming back here, let me see if I can do that. I think let me select something else. Okay. Yeah, it is. Now I can say. So this is what we can do. I have just assigned one business partner here. He will work as an administrator for this business entity, and all the details we can maintain in partner. What is his phone number? All these details. Okay, all these details we can maintain there. Then next is assignment. Here we can integrate with PM, plant maintenance, by assigning function location. We can integrate with project system by assigning projects here. Okay. So we'll see scenarios in next upcoming sessions here. Architecture, when you are using architecture view. So as of now, we are working on usage view. We can integrate with architecture view. Both the views we can just integrate. So here is the place where we are going to manage these architecture view. Resubmission. This is for notice. Okay, when we are going to give any notice, we can maintain it here. So this is the business entity, and finally overview we can see. So all the transaction or all the details happened on this object, we can find it out here in overview. Change document if you want to see. If you want to see contract, if any contract is existing, no, nothing is there. Okay, if you want to see document created, nothing is there. Let me save it. Whatever changes are there, it will be seen.
So this like partner is it's is the same thing like controlling access authorization or something different? Partners here.
It is something different.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll explain in my next session this concept of partner.
Okay, sure.
So here this business entity will have further buildings. So you can see here whatever the land, building, you can find here in this particular group. So let's say, let me go into building. This is the building which is created here, Tower 1. This building will also have similar kind of fields. Okay, general data, dates, additional data, fixture and fitting. So there are some additional tabs you can see here, like fixture and fitting. We'll see this one. Okay, apart from that, most of the things are similar. In company, in general data, you will see this is the company code under which the business entity is created, and under that building is there. This is a Tower 1, start date and end date. Okay, then dates. These are some important dates which you can maintain here. Planning inquiry, prior notice, building preliminary approval, when we are receiving building permit, when we are receiving building permit notes. So all these things you can maintain it here, which will help us to get all this data in the reporting with reference to your building. Okay, sometimes we need these all details in some reporting. Additional data, okay, that main usage type, of this building, what is the building type, whether it is a residential or commercial, what is the building condition, what is the municipality key, what is the municipality details, you can maintain it here. Okay, what are the number of floors, how many top floors are there, elevator to till which floor elevator is there, all these details you can maintain here. Fixture and fittings, what are the fixture and fittings you are providing in this building, so here you can get it. Okay, floor, concrete floor, or it is a jointless flooring, clipboard on bearing wood. So you just need to select a particular options given in this fixture and fitting. You can maintain this fixture and fitting in configuration. Accordingly, you will get it here. And when you are preparing your master data, you need to select this fixture and fitting and maintain all the details here. Okay, values you can maintain what is the total different values. This is a lump sum. This is not calculated. It's just total values you can maintain here. Asset value, when you are integrated with the asset, you can get this asset values details here from asset itself. Okay, but there is some configuration, some arrangement is required from development side also. Infrastructure, this is coming directly from business entity. So whatever the changes we are doing in the infrastructure in business entity, you will get it here. Measurement, again, this is the same, because in business entity, let's say you can have 20,000 square of meter area. So in building, how much area exactly is there? What is my total area? What is my floor area? What is my usable area? So this is specifically for building. Then next is posting parameter to specific this building. Then partner, again, the similar as we have discussed in business entity. And then again, assignment, then architecture, then resubmission, and then overview. Other fields are same. Under this building, we are having rental object. So we are going one typical cycle where we are seeing business entity, then building, then rental unit. Land side we'll see. So rental object, let me show you this rental object. Here this will have more data. General data, you will see what is the type of this rental object. Okay, this is a rental unit under company code 1710, under business entity 1000, rental object is 5000. Okay, and this is a building, this is a usage type. Usage type is very important, where we are going to maintain this usage type in configuration, and when we are preparing this master data, we need to select this. So we can have a different usage type of rental object. Let's say it is commercial vehicle, or let's say just take in commercial office rent, residential villa, residential apartment. So similar, you can create it here. Start date, end date. Here, if you have rental unit, any old unit number, let's say if you are migrating from your old system to new system, in that case, you can maintain your old number here in rental unit. Additional data, this is again like how we have discussed in building. Occupancy, what is the occupancy of this rental unit as of now? So valid, you can see there is no occupancy, it's free as of now, it's available. Measurement, this is specific to your rental unit. Fixture and fitting, this is specifically for your rental unit. Posting parameter for this unit only. And then next is condition. Okay, condition, where you can maintain. Condition means you can maintain some initial rent. Let's say you have some master data, and specifically particular unit wise you want to define some rates. Let's say I'll say the basic rent of this unit will be some amount. Okay, so this will help us to get all these details when we are creating contract offer. Okay, let's say when we are creating any contract with my customer, so in that case this basic rent automatically will be taken from master data itself. There is no need to enter this data directly in contract. Okay, so this is the use here. Adjustment, adjustment will understand how it is helping us. Then partner details, offered object. So whatever the offered object, it will be listed here. So this is the offered object as of now, 112. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So next is assignment. This is similar how we are going to assign it to function location, architecture view. We can assign meter. This is for service charge settlement, where we can define the meter details here. So this is the place where we are going to integrate ReFx and plant maintenance. Settlement unit, resubmission, overview. We'll understand other tabs and details once we will go for a particular process. So as of now, just the things which we will focus here: general data, additional data, measurement, fixture and fittings, posting parameters and conditions. That's it. And partner.
So like hierarchy wise, everything has its own tabs and details to fill it up. Yeah, starting from business entity, then property, then building, then rental object.
Yeah. Yeah. Same sequence.
So everything can be navigated through this RE80
RET. Yeah.
transaction.
Everything we can navigate from RET.
Yeah, and but we do have a separate transaction code in case to go specific
Yeah.
also, right? Yeah.
So if you want to process, let's say business entity, go to REBDB. Okay, you can enter here company code, business entity, press enter. You will see this. This is a specific transactions. Okay, so let us go to RET again. RET. How we can create here this business entity? You just select business entity here. Select here company code. Select company code. Then enter business entity number, name. Let's say it's a Shobha Fire. Okay, so this is the minimum information which you can keep it here. These all are not mandatory field. Let me try to save this. It is asking for regional location. So let's say regional location is Dubai. What is this? Tenancy law. Yeah, that is one more thing. Go to
Tenancy.
general data.
So in SAP, it doesn't show which are mandatory fields, some indication as
It
such.
shows.
So that's what.
It shows. Yeah. Actually, I did not check, and here this is this sign is coming. This symbol.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
mandatory sign, huh?
That is mandatory. Yeah. So I'll say I don't have here any UAE tenancy law. Just selecting German tenancy law. So here, this is the button by which we can compile it. Check. System will give us the message whether is there any error or not. So no error found. I can save it directly. So this is the minimum details which I need to enter here. So my number of this business entity is 1001. Now next we can create a building. So go to building. So first we need to just navigate to this business entity. So come here, you can directly enter here this same business entity.
01. Yeah.
1710 here, company code. Now, press enter, or you just click here, it is coming here. Okay, now you go to subordinate object, go to buildings. Okay, right click here, go to create. Then you can create a building. So let's say this is a tower one. Likewise, we can create a building. Okay, so in next session we'll go in more detail to follow the same thing. Okay, I'm just going to close this session here only.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm stopping this recording.